We asked 27 experts who wins the F1 2026 championship. 18 of them gave the exact same answer. His consensus score? More than double the next driver. Here's why everyone is betting on the same man, and why they might all be wrong. We pulled predictions from 27 different sources: Sky Sports pundits, F1.com writers, Planet F1 journalists, YouTubers like Tomo, Josh Revel, and the P1 podcast, plus independent outlets, betting markets, and AI supercomputers. Basically, if someone with a platform made an F1 2026 prediction, we tracked it down. The idea is straightforward. Take every prediction, line them all up, and see what the F1 world collectively believes. Not one pundit's hot take, not one model's output, the full picture. Think of it as polling, but for who wins the championship. Here's the raw data. Every source, every pick, laid out in a grid. Each row is a pundit or outlet. Each column is a championship position. And look at that first column. One name just dominates. George Russell. 18 out of 27 sources put him first. That's almost every major outlet and pundit agreeing on the same driver. The only real dissenters? Law vs. backed Leclerc, Josh Revel went bold with Antonelli, and Matt from P1 picked Verstappen. Everyone else said Russell. But just counting first-place picks doesn't capture the full picture. Picking someone first means more than putting them fifth, so we scored it. 22 points for a P1 prediction, 18 for P2, all the way down to 1 point for P10. Higher score, stronger consensus. And here's where it gets wild. Russell's consensus score is 488. Verstappen, 213. That's less than half. The gap between Russell and Verstappen is bigger than the gap between Verstappen and 7th place. Nobody's ever had that kind of lead in preseason predictions. 2/3 of all sources pick Russell as champion. That's one of the strongest preseason consensuses in modern F1 history. But here's the thing. Consensus doesn't mean certainty, because behind the top spot, the disagreement is massive. Look at Leclerc. One source has him winning the title, another has him 10th, a 9-position spread. Antonelli, 1st to 8th. Even Verstappen swings from champion to 7th. Russell is the only driver where everyone roughly agrees. For everyone else, it's chaos. So here's the community consensus. 10 drivers ranked by aggregate score. Russell, then Verstappen, Antonelli, Norris, Leclerc, Piastri, Hamilton, Hajar, Alonso, and Sainz rounding out the top 10. The constructor side is even more lopsided. Mercedes, a consensus score of 509, with 71% picking them for the title. Not a single source put them lower than 3rd. Sound familiar? New engine regs, Mercedes advantage. It's 2014 all over again. At least, that's the bet. McLaren's the clear 2nd pick. Ferrari 3rd, helped by Law backing them for the title. Red Bull 4th, that's unanimous. And then the midfield, where Alpine, Haas, and Williams are barely separated. The real surprise? Aston Martin, dead last in multiple predictions, despite having Adrian Newey. Now here's where it gets fun. We ran a separate experiment. We gave 3 leading AI models, Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini, the confirmed 2026 lineups and regs, and asked them to predict the championship. What did the machines think? Claude picks Russell as champion, with Hamilton 2nd and Verstappen 3rd, Mercedes for the constructors. ChatGPT also picks Russell, but swaps the order, Verstappen 2nd, Hamilton 3rd. Same constructors pick though. Both models land on Mercedes. And then there's Gemini. Google's model makes the boldest call of all. It picks Kimi Antonelli, a 19-year-old rookie, as world champion. Russell drops to 4th. But even Gemini agrees on one thing. Mercedes wins the constructors. All 3 models unanimous on that. How close are the AI models to the human consensus? Surprisingly close. All 4 sources, Community, Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, they all have Russell in the top 4. All back Mercedes for the constructors. The broad strokes line up, but the details? That's where it gets interesting. The biggest split is Lewis Hamilton. The community puts him 7th. Claude says 2nd. ChatGPT says 3rd. The machines still believe in the 7-time champion. The pundits, not so much. And Antonelli, community has him 3rd. Gemini has him 1st. That's the kind of uncertainty that makes 2026 impossible to predict. The betting markets tell a similar story. Russell's the clear favorite. But watch the movement. Ferrari's odds collapsed after testing. Leclerc went from 20-1 down to 5-1. Hamilton from 33-1 to 7-1. The smart money is shifting fast. So, here's where we land. Community says Russell, AI says Russell, bookmakers say Russell. But this is Formula 1, and 2026 has brand new regulations. When the rules change, the predictions rarely hold. The data points one way, the sport has a habit of going another. We'll see in Melbourne. Who's your pick? Drop your top 3 in the comments. And subscribe if you want to see how these predictions hold up once the racing starts.